So this is just a quick video at twice normal speed to reduce the length of the video slightly, of the breach from start to finish so far, which really I'm going to call the recovery stage, because that's what most of the effort was made to do, was to get the boats recovered out of the breach, and that stage has now ended really. All the boats are safe out of the breach and waiting to go off to be assessed. I presume the next stage will be the rebuild, if you like, which I will be covering. I think there will be a bit of a delay before that happens, as much as I think it's going to take a bit of time to come up with a way to repair it and to do everything else involved with that. You can see here the boats are in the breach, dams have been installed, pacemaker have been winched forward to a safer spot. So she wasn't sitting on the edge, it was slowly crumbling away. This was still during the quite nice weather really that we had over the Christmas period, which was good for all the work that was going on. All these pumps were installed, the Selwood pumps at the marina, all the pipes to keep the water flowing to Hurleston Reservoir at Nantwich, serving most of South Cheshire, or a lot of South Cheshire, with drinking water. And then came the wintry conditions, which slowed things up a great deal. Bit of a shame really that happened, but I suppose it gave everyone a chance to take stock of what had happened and make plans for retrieving the boats. Cofferdam there, or sorry, a new dam, not cofferdam, a new dam had been installed there to act as a dry dock for pacemaker to be winched forward into. No matter how many times I tell myself they're not cofferdams, I still say cofferdams, so I apologise for that. I even had Porterdam tell me they weren't cofferdams. Porterdam told me they were dams. They drain that dry dock area in preparation for pacemaker to be recovered when the weather improved. Another dam was installed at this end, ready for the recovery operation in that direction as well. You can see here that the compound where the diesel pumps that we used for refloating the boats just outside the breach were being tidied up in readiness for crouch to come and winch pacemaker forward. This video really only shows one short video from each day, or most of the days. There's a whole host of other work that went on which isn't shown here, but unfortunately I didn't think you'd all want a video that was 89 hours long, so I've tried to condense it as much as I can, just as a bit of an overview. You can see here how icy it was. It's quite thick ice at times. I think we had -7 one night, or maybe it was -8. Which is quite cold these days for the UK. And there's a Selwood pumping station at the Whitchurch Marina, complete, or nearing completion. I think it was complete there. I've done a video on those. If you look back at my previous video, show you roughly how many litres in a 24-hour period they're pumping, or meters cubed. A colossal amount of water. Most of the compound's tidy there, except for the port cabin, the site office if you like. And here's Crouch starting to winch pacemaker through with the Unimog and the small yellow siren tractor. I say small, she's probably still 11 or 12 tons in weight. Small in comparison to their other siren tractor, which came a couple of days after to winch the other direction. See the bridge being brought down there, so the recovery guys could get back over to adjust the position of the siren tractor. There's a spider excavator starting to move a bit of soil. The spider excavator that so many of you enjoyed watching, including myself, on hire from WM Plant Hire. Here's Crouch's other siren tractor, the bigger orange one, with all its rigging, ready and in the process of winching Ganymede and Sefton out of the breach in the opposite direction to which pacemaker went. up the slope that had been made by the spider excavator and its operator Amy. There's pacemaker spot that's now empty. On the spot where Sefton was, and also Ganymede, also now empty, bar a large amount of water. The excavator still on the bank. You can see the path the two boats took up the slope. There's the back end, or the front end if you like, of Sefton and Ganymede. And I think at this point they were trying to winch Ganymede across to the right so Sefton could be winched forward. I think that approach was changed and Sefton ended up on the right hand side as we look at it. Real good look of the siren tractor there, and the smaller siren tractor and the Land Rover. And the dam, the parts of the dam there are on the right hand side, ready to go in for the refloating attempts, which were not far away. As we can see there was one dam that had been leaking, so Porter Dam were brought in to put in a second one, ready for the final refloating, having already done one later the night before. A momentous day really, seeing these two floated and sailed out through the last dam. Follows on nicely from yesterday's video, from where they were, where I showed you how a dam was constructed by Porter Dam. These were then later floated and moved out of the dry dock area. And then the last part of the trilogy so far was the spider excavator left the site, and whilst the operator did that, she also tidied up behind us so well. Slowly working away off site. I'd just like to say thank you for watching, and thank you for watching all my videos. There will be more videos to do with the breach and the rebuild, so do keep an eye out for those. Subscribe and ring the notification bell. You'll get told about those videos when they happen. It may not be straight away, it depends how long it takes for them to start work on the actual breach. There will be some other videos that I'm putting up shortly, not to do with the breach, so also check them out, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching them. I really appreciate everyone that's taken the time to watch my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share my videos, hype my videos, and comment. I love reading your comments. And that really brings us towards the end of this video. There's a couple more quite nice videos to do with finishing off the breach's story so far, which will be out in the next few days. Keep an eye out for listen out for those. An eye out for those. I'll leave it there, I think. Thank you for watching.